did you come up with the ABC? Did you just one day sit and think, okay, ABCDE, that sounds, it's a good acronym for accuse, blame, or is it something that you really put in thought and you said, okay, but this is something, and then if you can sort of give us the get out of jail, but how do you get rid of the ABCDEs? I mean, in the superhero journey, we go through everything, but in a short, let's say movie teaser, 1 minute intro. Yeah. So.
All right. So how did I come up with the ABCD? One day I visited a friend of mine in a conference center, and as I was there, it's long before I was even on the speaking circuit in the business world. At that time, I was just on the speaking circuit in the church world. And I stopped over by him, drank a cup of coffee, and there was a speaker there. And the speaker was Robin Banks.
Oh, yes.
It's way before he became even famous. I'm talking about 15, 20 years back. It was 18 years back. Yeah, 18 years ago. And I remembered him. He was like this charismatic dude. But he had such a great vibe. It was also young then. And I remember he gave a message to the people, very simplistic. And all I remember, I was there for 3 minutes that I listened to it. And he spoke about the ABC. And he said, those are the people who always stuck.
Okay.
They accuse, they blame, and they comment. And so the first time I heard the ABC was from a guy called Robin Banks. And I listened to that and I had an honest review of myself. And I said, you know what? I tend to accuse, I tend to blame, and I complain.
Yep.
I walked out there, but what happened there is I had a glimpse. And this is also what we go into in our training, is that sometimes you are offered a glimpse. Yes. A glimpse is when it's revealed to you things that's going to come in your life. You will be in a scenario, you will be in a work environment, and you will have a glimpse of what's coming further in your life. And that activates a certain passion and a desire in your heart. And it's important to see the glimpses. I make clear note of the glimpses that come to my life, because those glimpses are there to serve as a guideline, as I want to say, as like a prophetic guideline that it was shown to you, and it's shown to you from a high place. It's yours. And to get to that place, it takes a bit of a price. But I walked away there, and I totally forgot about that. And when I was lost, stuck, and frustrated, as I sat down, writing my book and busy with it, I wrote the book, but the book wrote me.
Yeah.
It came into recollection, and I looked at it and I said, you know what? I do way more than just ABC. I said, I would do A, B, C, D. I'm in denial as well. Plus, I make excuses.
Yes.
What I did is, the moment I sat down, for the first time, I said, I'm going to be brutal honest with myself. Brutal. Even to the point that it hurts. If it cuts me to pieces, because I'm not into this whole politically correct vibe. And when I'm saying politically, I'm not talking about, I absolutely hate to be just nice, to be correct. I like truth.
Yes.
Don't tell me about
it's what needed. What's
life,
needed.
because a lot of I did what was correct, but it wasn't truthful. And so I faced the brutal truth of my life. I wasn't soft on myself. I came with the brutal facts, and I saw I did the ABCDE. And then I saw the F's are also there.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about the F. Sometimes.
Let me tell you, the G was also there, and I've never even shared this. And the G was goalless.
Oh wow!
I was existing. I was earning my salary, and I was just existing. I was just existing, and it's nice. But I was so stuck in a comfort zone. And the H is for I was happy.
Yeah.
And to me, when I said, you know what, that to me is the loser language. And so I just adapted the first 5 letters, because, you know, some people get offended if I say the 6 letters there. That's the facts. The 6 is the 6th letter, the F letter is a fact. You can just go walk around and you'll hear the frustration out of people's mouths. And That's how I developed it. And then I said, how do I get rid of this? I said, there's only two ways that I can get rid of this. One is through principles and to apply the principle. And the first principle is I've got to be brutally honest with myself.
Wow.
Brutal facts concerning what do I accuse? Who do I accuse? Who do I blame? What do I complain about? About what facts of my life am I in denial? And I had to be brutal. I had to face that. And it wasn't nice to face it. And then I said, once you can be brutally honest about it, only then can you do the next thing, and that is to take responsibility. And then I said, well, if I take responsibility, how if there's 5 letters for a loser, then there's 5 letters for a hero.
Yes,
and those
okay.
It's not just letters, it's actually an equation, and it's LEMRO, L-E-M-R-O. But I'm not going to explain what that is. And it's actually LE plus MR equals O. And so I developed the thing there, but that's where loser language. And then I started engaging in extreme sports. And so when it was going tough, really suffered, and did ultra marathons and ultra endurance races, then I was talking to myself and people running next to me, and you do these extreme races, then I'll stop. I'll tell myself, pick up your legs, man. Shut up. Now screaming, shut up, man. Are you back? And that's how Afrikaans. Keep your mouth. And now talk to myself. You can. And I started killing the narrative of the ABCDE.
Yeah.
As I did endurance races, I just confronted it to a place that it just helped me. I burned a new pattern. It doesn't mean I don't have challenges. It doesn't mean that the ABCDEs do not come from me, because I find myself, it sneaks in.
Yes.
It does. You know who helps me? My kids. They tell me, that's loser language. Because children understand truth. They really will come with the truth.
Yeah.
And correctness is such a problem. We teach people to be correct. We don't teach them what's true. Truth is absolute.
Yeah.
It's
not ruined by the world yet.
You know, Andre, the problem that I see is there's a big difference between being truthful and just being correct.
Yeah.
There's a massive difference. Truth sets free. Being correct do not set you free.
Yes.
Doesn't set you free. There's a massive big difference. People do a lot of things just because it's correct. But I'm not going to go into the details.
That's maybe another origin story. But yeah, but in the gist of it, of the summarize, losers have languages, but winners have formulas. Basically, that's awesome. But I would definitely implore you guys to find out that formula in the superhero challenge. We talk about more about that.